So who can tell me what is the Chinese calendar? Yes?
It's a bit like the lunar calendar. I mean, it is the lunar calendar. It was used in the olden Chinese days when the Western and the Easterns came together.
Very good explanation. It's over 3,000 years old, isn't it? And it was used exactly in China and also throughout Asia long before the solar calendar came into use, and it's based on the phases of the moon. And why are there animals associated with the Chinese calendar? Can anyone else tell me that? Yes, Danny.
Because they're made of this sword where that is raised between 12 animals, and then according to what place they arrive, they name a year after that animal.
Very good. It was a royal race, wasn't it? It was the emperor. An emperor he invited all the animals, didn't he? And he said, come to my party. And they had a big race. And the animal that won the race, what was the animal that won the race? Yes? The rat, that's right. And how did the rat win the race? Yes?
He cheated. He went onto the ox's back.
That's right. He jumped over the ox's shoulder. So if you see my books here, we've got Run Run Rat here, the rat, and he beat Oswald Ox, if you can see my book about the ox, because he leapt over his shoulder. And so there are the 12 animals in the zodiac. And so what year are we in now? Can anyone tell me? The tiger, that's right, it's the year of the tiger. And so when I wrote this story, I thought, right, I want to do a story about a tiger. I want it to be about Chinese history and traditions and culture. So I thought, what about Temujin? You all know who he is, I'm quite sure. It's just he now, today, goes by a different name. I will tell you a bit about him, and as you think you know who it is, put your hand up and we'll see. So, Temujin was born about 1,000 years ago in Mongolia. Yes.
Genghis Khan.
That's right, it's Genghis Khan. Very well done. So let me tell you, when he was born, he was christened Temujin by his dad. He was christened Temujin after a Tatar warrior that his dad had just captured. Now at that time Mongolia wasn't a big country, it was a whole lot of warring tribes, and all of these tribes were always fighting each other, and Temujin's dad was at the head of one of these small tribes. And one day something terrible happened. When Temujin was just 9 years old, his dad was murdered by a neighbouring tribe. He was brutally murdered, and Temujin and his family were kicked out of their tribe. They weren't allowed in the tribe anymore, and they almost starved to death. It was terrible. But Temujin was very clever and resourceful. And over the years, they somehow managed to survive, and he started making friends with the nearby tribes. And they recognized him as a potential leader. He was very strong. He was very brave. He was also very cruel. And they thought, wow, he would make a great leader. So what they did was he went to them and he said, I will lead you and I will take over the whole of Mongolia. And they said, oh yeah, tell us how you're going to do that. He said, it's easy, watch me. So he said, get on your horses. So they got on their horses and they went like this. They went gallop, 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 gallop up to a nearby town. And they said to this tribe, hello. They said, you have two choices. You can join us or we'll kill you. And the people in the tribe said, we'll join you. So suddenly he doubled the size of his tribe. Then they said, right, get on your horses, and off they went again. Gallop, 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 up to the next tribe. And they said, hello, you have two choices. You can join us or we'll kill you. And the other tribe said, we're joining. And so suddenly it's twice as big. Off they go to the next tribe. And they say to this tribe, hello, you have two choices. You can join us or we'll kill you. And they said, we will not join you. We hate you. Go away. Do not take over our land. You know what he did? He went in and he killed them all. He didn't just kill them, he tortured them horribly. And he tortured not just the people, but also the cats, the guinea pigs, and the goldfishes. It was appalling. So the next time he went to the next town, everyone heard about this. It was very clever tactics. Everyone heard about it. Next time he goes to the next town, gallop, 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 he says to them, hello, and they go, we're joining. Anyway, he joined up all of the tribes of Mongolia, all of them. And by the time he joined up all of the tribes, they said, you know, we are going to elect you our mighty king. And mighty king in Mongolian is Genghis Khan. And that's how he changed his name, from Temujin to Genghis Khan. And in some parts of the world today, he's still known as Temujin. Once, far away and farther, on the vast Mongolian plains, where the pastures sway like oceans in the gentle wind and rains, there was once a happy family with a mother and a dad and a bunch of noisy children who were never cross or bad. And they lived a life of plenty on the rich and fertile soil, with abundant game for hunting and the scantest need for toil. They didn't have to work at all. They were plump and plush and pretty. They had sleek and shining fur, and their favourite occupation was to lick their paws and purr. Oh, and did I mention they were tigers? So here's the tiger family, and you can see them all here. There's the dad and the mum and the little cubs, and I think that last cute little one at the end is Temujin. And here's all the game that they would have eaten. We have a Mongolian gazelle. We have a bunny rabbit. We have a Siberian crane. And here we have a yak. Now, does anyone know why a yak is called a yak? Yes?
Maybe because the horns and look like you, and then you put it down and think why, so they named it after.
That's a clever answer, but it's not the right answer. Yes?
Maybe because of the sound that makes.
Very clever. It's because they go yak, 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 yak all the time. You can't stop them. And if you believe that, you believe anything. Now, tigers are unusual in Mongolia, 'tis true, and I doubt you'll even find one in the Ulaanbaatar Zoo. For a dreadful thing once happened on that vast and fertile plain, which discouraged any tiger from residing there again. Some humans came a-hunting with their horses and their hounds, and their wicked bows and arrows, and their sharp and shouting sounds. And they came upon the tigers in the midst of carefree play, and they shot and killed the father. Then they carried him away. And in the months that followed, as the mother grieved and cried, and the cubs went cold and hungry, and the family nearly died, one cub alone got angry. One cub alone got mad. One cub alone vowed vengeance for the murder of his dad. And that cub's name was? Temujin. That's right. Now, can you see on this picture here, we've got the poor old dad over the horse's back, and we've got some Mongolian hunting dogs. This hunting dog here is called a Tazi. This hunting dog here has the same name as a character in High School Musical. Can anyone guess what sort of dog that is? Yes? Well done, it's a Shar-Pei. Now, do you think that Shar-Pei in High School Musical is aware that she is named after a vicious Mongolian hunting dog?
No.
No, I don't think so.